Hey Fit Fam, welcome back. You've made it to Wednesday already. We're just gonna get straight to it. This video is week 1, workout 2 for a beginner's based strength program that you can do at home. The goal is that you'll be able to perform most of these exercises with little to no equipment, except for a dumbbell, maybe one set of dumbbells, a mat or a towel. And then today I'll actually ask you to grab like a broom or a mop, or most people don't have a PVC pipe hanging around like I do, but if you have one, great. There's gonna be a drill that I wanna show you later. This program uses a multi-joint compound movements to work the entire body, to really bulletproof your entire system. The goal is to work full range of motion when orthopedically safe. And if not, there are endless ways to scale or modify each exercise so that you can execute them and get the best benefits from each exercise. I will take you through a quick warm-up per usual, but you're always welcome to use a warm-up that we've used in previous videos. Also, I want to encourage you to pause and play this video at your own pace. There's certain times where I'm not going to do all of the reps, so I'll have you pause, finish your reps before moving on. Let's see, other than that, oh yes, the workout details will be posted in the video descriptions below the video. That way you can either bookmark it for later, you can take it to a facility and do it on your own. Sound good? Thanks for coming to Sweat. We'll go ahead and give you a second to get your stuff. Today I have a set of 20-pound dumbbells. That will look different for you depending on where you're at in your journey. I have a mat, a towel is fine. And we'll get started here. We're gonna start with our warm-up. We're gonna do 20 seconds. I'm gonna get my clock started here. 20 seconds, just waking up the body of jumping jacks. We'll rest for 10. We'll do a different exercise for 20 seconds and we'll rest for 10. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice and easy. Starting to find your breath. Two, 1, and rest. 10 seconds will go by quick. We're gonna get into a high plank position next, and we'll be doing 20 seconds. Shoulders are directly over the hands of nice and slow and controlled mountain climbers. Go ahead and begin. We're taking each knee to the same side elbow. Not a lot of movement in the core. We're stabilizing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax for 10. We're gonna go through that one more time with the jumping jacks in 10 seconds. I'll give you a little bit lower, a little bit less dynamic here if you need to not jump. Take the opposite shoulder to the opposite knee. We're going, guys, 20 seconds jumping jacks. Or alternating knee to elbow. Stay with it. 2, 1, and rest for 10. Impact was the word I was looking for there. Lower impact. 3, 2, 1. Nice, slow and controlled mountain climbers. Try to not sag in the core here. Pressing through the ground strong. Give me 10 more seconds here. Yes. My body warms up so quick, I'm already feeling the heat. Go ahead and stop there. All right, we're gonna get onto our mat. I want you to take your hands up overhead, nice big stretch on your toes if you can. We're gonna do 5 up downs, all the way down. 1, onto the toes and back. 2, 3, it feels good. Try to keep your legs as straight as possible on that hip hinge, just a soft knee. 4, 1 more. Yes. Now we're gonna go ahead and take it into 5 inchworms. So same thing, I'm gonna hinge from my hip I'm gonna walk my hands out to where my hands are right under the shoulders. Just drop those hips gently, get that arch in the back, and walk your hands back to your feet. That's 1. 4 more here. 2. Kind of warms up the shoulders as well, getting some weight transfer on the shoulders, the wrists, the hands. 3. 2 more. 4. Last 1. And 5. All right, let's stand it up. We're gonna do 10 straight leg kicks just right out in front of us. You'll take your opposite hand towards that opposite big toe. Looks like this. 1, you'll just stay in place. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should feel that in the hamstring. I do. 8, 9, and 10. Good, we're gonna switch. Opposite hand, opposite big toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got it. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's take it into a wide stance. My palm is gonna slide down my leg as I push my hips up and back. 10 alternating windmills. See if you can touch that opposite foot with maintaining straight legs. 3. My eyes can follow the hand up above me. 4, 5. Ooh, feels good. 6. Can you get that hand to the ground? This one. 7. Let's go 2 more. 9. And 10. Trying to get your hamstrings pretty good today because you'll be doing some hip hinging. So that being said, let's go feet just about shoulder width apart. And you're gonna hinge from the hip. And you're just gonna reach behind your feet 10 times. 3, 4, 5. Soft knee, but they don't move forward. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's stand tall. Just get those shoulders going a little bit. Don't need anything fancy. 10 up downs. 2, 3, 4, shove them back. 5, reach tall. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. 10 tusks. Pat yourself on the back today for being here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Big chest. 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's just do 10 circles. Reverse. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're gonna find this downward dog position. So my feet are just slightly past hip width. It's gonna depend on your flexibility too, but walk your hands out. Put your head through your arms. You're pressing those heels down in this downward dog position. If you can't quite get your heels there, that's okay. You're gonna kind of try to press those heels down as you go. We're holding here for 10. You can move around a little bit. Yes. Now, just drop those knees to the ground. Come to your hands and knees. Let's go through 10 alternating cat-cow. So, pressing through the palms, splitting those shoulder blades apart, and extending at the hips. Tuck and push. 2. Yes, feels good. 5, 6. So important to have movement in the spine. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right from where you're at, let's just do 10 scap push-ups. You're gonna see my shoulder blades sink and kiss and press away from the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice I'm not bending at the elbow. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's turn our hands slightly out. We're gonna do from our knees, push those hips down towards the ground. 5 platter push-ups, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And for those of you that can do full push-ups, let's get 5 full push-ups from that starting position. If you can't quite do 5 push-ups, I want you to still start in this position. Lower your body down, chest and thighs at the same time. Then you can drop your knees and press back up. That's 1, 2. Finish your last 3 there. And then that's going to conclude this warm-up. We're going to go into your strength portion of the workout. Today, you will have 3 times 10 to 12 sumo dumbbell deadlifts. The biggest thing that you're learning today is the difference between what we did on Monday, which was a sumo squat, or even just a regular squat. You'll notice we drove our hips back and down. We have a big knee bend, right? And our stance is slightly past our hips there in that squat. Today you're learning how to hinge from your hip, which is going to be loading that posterior chain a little bit more, keeping our back in that neutral position. You'll notice I'm not having any movement in my low back. My shoulders are staying pinned down, and I'm just bending at the waist, feeling the stretch in my hamstrings here, and then squeezing my glutes to extend my hips to stand up. So this is where I want you to do a little hip hinge drill. If you have a PVC pipe, if you have your broom or your little mop, I want you to take that pole and I want you to put it directly down the center of your body. And you have 3, my upper hip, my hand is above my head, and it's right at about my tailbone, right in between my cheeks. And I have 3 points of contact here. My head, my thoracic back, and my tailbone sort of right in between my butt cheeks. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure that your feet are just they're straight forward right under your hips. Versus our squat stance is here, our deadlift stance is here. Okay, once you've got that stance, once you've got this position, you're just gonna bend over at the hips without letting those points of contact come off of the PVC pipe. This is gonna be a good training for you to learn how to hip hinge properly. Feet stay flat, you see? What I want you to watch are my knees stay in place. You'll notice a lot of people will wanna do this, and then their knees come forward, taking that into more of like a squat motion. But today, I really wanna I wanna practice this hinging from the hip you'll notice if your back starts to cave in, press the glutes out, find that tension again and stand. So I want you to do a few on your own, maybe a set of 10 of that PVC pipe 3-point drill. Other than that, what you're gonna do for today is you'll grab a single dumbbell, and like I said, your stance is just right under your hips, feet facing forward. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna hinge at your hip until you can find a dumbbell, stand and squeeze your glutes. Hinge, tap the dumbbell, 2, 3, 4. I want you to go all the way to 12. Notice that dumbbell stays pulled right under my body. If it gets away from me, then it's gonna pull on my back, okay? What you're gonna do after you finish a set of 12 is you're gonna go to your A2 exercise. So you will be on your back, and you're gonna do 12 each side, single leg bridges. So I'm just gonna extend this leg. This is my working leg, the foot that's on the ground, the knee pointing up towards the ceiling. I'm gonna press through the ball and the heel of my toe, squeeze my glutes, lift my hips. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 12. You should feel that in that left glute. And then you switch. 1, pressing through the foot, lifts the hips, that glute and that hamstring engage. If it helps, you can put something in between your knees. Squeeze something in between your knees at the same time. That way you don't have this other foot doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I just try to keep my knees close to each other. Okay? So that's your first superset. You'll go A1, 12 sumo dumbbell deadlifts to the 12 each side single leg glute bridges. Go 3 times through that. Okay? Go ahead and pause your video and come back when you're ready. Your next strength set is going to be pairing a push and a pull. So you're going to need both dumbbells for this next superset. So I've got both 20s, one is on each side. We're going to do 12 dumbbell floor press. It's a chest press. My elbows are going to just gently kiss the ground on each side of me. So it looks like this. Dumbbells start up, arms are extended. Notice I'm going to pull my shoulders down into the ground. I don't want your shoulders off the ground reaching towards something in the sky. They're going to nail down into the ground. My palms are facing forward. I'm going to bend at the elbow. Take the dumbbells just to the sides of my body. Tap the elbow. Press and extend. 2. I'm going to give you a slightly different view here. 3. If we go too wide, that's going to make it too much of a chest fly, and that puts a lot of people in an uncomfortable shoulder position. And if we go too close to the body, we're not going to have any power, and we're not going to engage our pec. So it's just that dumbbell goes slightly to the side. Keep your low back pressing down onto the ground. So I want 12 here, nice and controlled tempo. Then when you finish 12, what you're going to do is you're going to get back to that hands and knees position. Shoulders directly over the hands. I don't want the dumbbells out here. Bring the dumbbells almost where they feel a little too far back, okay? I want your tummy engaged. Feet and knees are in alignment. You're going to alternate a piston row. So, pull, pinch the shoulder blade, pull the elbow high. Dumbbell comes to the rib cage. 5, 6, alternating. 7, you're going to go until you get to 20. That'll be 10 each side. Okay, so you're also going to do this superset 3 times through. 12 dumbbell chest press, 20 alternating piston rows. Okay, go ahead and pause your video and come back when you finish. Okay, you have a single arm total body sort of strength conditioning portion next. It's going to be, I want you to have a clock. It's going to be 12 minutes. The clock will run. And basically it's always going to be 30 seconds of work in the first half of the minute, followed by 30 seconds of rest. And you'll have, this is what it'll look like. You're going to need 1 dumbbell. And your first 30 seconds will be all in your right side. You're going to get into your squat stance. And the dumbbell will go right in between your legs, right below the knees, into a squat. You're going to finish the squat, pop up out of the squat, shrug the shoulder, and high pull the dumbbell. So it looks like this. Squat and pull. Squat and pull. You don't need to go all the way down to the ground today. We're just going to do it from the hang. So this is kind of like a hang clean pull. Stay tight, stay tall. Elbow goes high and outside. 30 seconds on the right. You'll rest for 30 seconds. Probably guessed it. We're going to go 30 seconds on the left. Squat below the knees, pop and pull. Squat, drive and pull. 30 seconds, high pull, there. 30 seconds, rest. Third minute is 30 seconds. Back to the right side. You're going to stay in the same stance, but now your palm is going to face inward versus here. So palm is here. You're going to give me a little dip, a little bicep curl, dip, press overhead, back down. So hang clean and press. Or just think of it as a bicep curl. For today, we don't have time to get too technical. Curl to the shoulder and press. You'll go 30 seconds on this right side, 30 seconds rest, and 30 seconds on the left side. Look clean, dip and press. Curl, dip, and press. Curl, dip, and press. Okay? 30 seconds, rest. That's 1 round. So that's like 4 total minutes. You go through that 2 more times, 12 total minutes. You're just doing intervals of 30 on, 30 off. I will put that in the workout notes as well. It might help some of you to just see that. But that is going to conclude your very second day of strength training at home. Thank you for being here with me today. Hopefully this is doable for you in the comfort of your own home. We will have a 3rd workout for week 1 coming on Friday morning, where I hope to see you. Other than that, may you be well. This is coming in gratitude, my friends. Until next time, see ya.